Hello everybody, this is KL Tech Nerd bringing you another episode of my streaming series. Today we're going to be playing some Ark Evolution Evolved while I talk about something very, very important to everyone from YouTube, which is a campaign that was started by a Doug Walker that is titled WTFU, or Where's the Fair Use? Now, for anybody who doesn't know, the Where's the Fair Use was started by Doug Walker because YouTube, against what they say that they would do, had basically shut down his whole YouTube station after and made it so none of his videos were or very, very few of his videos were monetized after one copyright strike. And my understanding is that that's against their user agreement, but is Google ever really going to care? I don't know. Anyway, though, so something very, very important is that a lot of people have been gaining onto this campaign, and I thought I would just make a video of tech news that's just kind of talking about it and stuff like that. And I'm going to see if I could raise my gamma for right now, because this is really getting dark. And, okay, cool. It's a little lighter. It's a little easier to tell where things are. I appreciate that. I like that. Anyway, though, and I was just going to give my opinion on it and just kind of talk about it for a little bit, my opinion on it. And, of course, I'm going to side with everybody else because it affects me too. I mean, I'm sure that everybody's been wondering why I haven't put a lot more Call of Duty videos up. And one of the reasons why is because of there's a copyright strike on my YouTube station. And right now I'm fighting that claim. I'm not really going to go into what YouTube's system is. Doug Walker does a beautiful job of that, and I'll put a link to his video in the description of my video, but I will talk about it. So basically what happens is that I have a strike, which means that right now I'm fighting with the people from Activision, I think it's Activision, who does the Call of Duty games, onto if I'm using fair use or not. And if you've seen any of my videos, you know they're all very, very kind of rough. There's not much production quality, but like you'll always have me talking over the game. And like I would comment during the cutscenes, oh, that doesn't seem very nice, or oh, yeah, this game's not for kids, or yeah, I'll even talk about how the graphics are shiny. Like in Ark Evolution, the graphics are very, very shiny. I like the shiny graphics. I like the shiny things. And I'm trying to figure out now where my house is on this thing. Hopefully I don't get lost. But the on my little platform of mobility. But you know, it's a big deal. I've actually had multiple YouTube stations. My streaming one is not the first YouTube station. If you go to www.youtube.com/kltechnerd, that is the very, very first YouTube station that I ever owned. And there's no videos on it because it was just something that I created like 10 years ago when I first heard about YouTube before Google even owned it. I mean, that's how kind of rough everything is. But the, you know, it is what it is. It was never really meant to be a station. I actually went to, and this is part of the funny story of that, I actually went to recreate it, and Google will not let me use the name. And where the heck am I right now? Because the name already exists in one of my other YouTube stations. So, okay. So, yeah, it's kind of funny because it will not let me use my own name. And there's some I heard at first that there was some way of fixing it, but now there isn't. So, I don't know what'll come of that, but you know, it is what it is. But I did create some playlists on that, so if you go there, you will find my YouTube station eventually through one of the few links, but that's the best that I can do because I can't really rename any of my stations. That's the unfortunate part of it. And so yeah, there's not really much else to it. But the I've had other YouTube stations too. I did put a bunch of old Superman cartoons up on one of my station thing, and the copyright was so rampant on it, and I couldn't monetize anything, that I just completely canceled the station, and I thought, you know what? I am not even going to give them the opportunity to be able to monetize. And what are these controls doing now? Okay. To be able to monetize my content for their own gains. And so, you know, I kind of just left it there. But the, you know, it is what it is. So, it does affect me, though, because, like, the Call of Duty videos, I'd like to put them up, but I can't monetize them, and I figure, why give Activision the satisfaction of saying, oh, yeah, we can now own what you created? And, you know I don't have that high of a production quality or anything, but I figure, you know, if I'm going to go and then make these videos, why shouldn't I monetize them to make it so I can at least pay for the equipment and software that it would take to make more of them? And that's kind of my whole reason for monetizing everything, is because I'd like to be able to have everything run off of the money that it takes in. So if it's not taking in any money, then there really is no way to be able to pay for it. And it's only even worse since I graduated from college, and I have no way now of paying for anything. And so now I'm stuck with these bills to pay for college and everything. I don't have a job. I've been searching for a job for quite some time, but it's not going so well. So, you know, how do I pay for college and everything when I have my bills and everything? And then how do I pay for the videos and software when I essentially am taking in no money? And actually, in short, I did kind of find a job. I've been working as a tutor part-time, and it's going to actually I'm not going to be able to tutor during the summer vacation, so I'm going to be out of money again. So that's kind of the long story, but like every single time that like I put up a Superman video or a Call of Duty video or another video and I can't monetize it, like that's kind of what happens, is that it's taking money away from me, and I desperately need money so I can pay for the things that I do, especially when I put them up on YouTube. You know, stuff is not free, unfortunately. And what it really comes down to, too, is the stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, you know, it bugs me. And I'm really hoping the best for Doug Walker. I heard that, though, that he already got his stuff monetized, but he's not stopping, for the sole reason of he wants to make sure that it doesn't happen to anybody else. So I figured I'd spread the word, make a response video to it. Whatever you want to call it. Anyway, though, great station, though. Channel awesome. You guys are great. But, yeah, I'm really hoping that they do some severe change, because, you know, it affects everybody. Because fair use is where it's an exception in the law where, for an opinion or things like an opinion, you're given the ability to use copyright content without having to ask for permission or pay anything to the copyright holder. And the part that I find the most ironic is that if I'm sitting here going, oh, wow, this game looks beautiful, Ark Evolution Evolved, it looks beautiful and awesome, like, that only is good things for them. Like, the more people that think that their videos look awesome and nice, the more people are going to be playing their videos, so it's good for them. So why would a company like Activision, if you go and then talk about how great, like, the Call of Duty game is, why would they care? Like, so I'm hoping that I actually did reply already to them and then say, hey, you know, this is fair use. It's being used for an opinion-driven thing. So we'll see what comes of that. And if you see any Call of Duty videos up, then just assume that they were cleared, so I remonetized them. But I'm actually that guy. I'm like, I don't like the idea of them getting money for stuff that I put up on. If they didn't put it up on YouTube, why should they get the money, you know? And it's my opinion, it's me talking, so why should they not have to pay me any sort of monetary stuff So I just hit all the videos, and I'm kind of just waiting to see what happens with them. If they come back online, then you can guess that I got another opinion on it, or that I got another, that it all got cleared and everything, so now I can remonetize them, so of course they'll show back up. And if not, just assume that they're somewhere in limbo. Now, I know that that's not fair to the viewers, so I probably will do more Call of Duty videos after the tutoring thing is no longer a viable option for income. But as long as there's people who need to be tutored, and as long as there's stuff, as I'm getting a nice chunk of change, it's been taking a lot of time out of my Twitch stuff, and I apologize for it. And I will be back as soon as I can get my financial stuff figured out in some form, even if I'm only making one video a week. But unfortunately, it's what has to be done, because the tutoring stuff is paying the bills. This right now is not. So if you like my videos, please feel free to subscribe on YouTube. It really, really helps out. And please feel free to like them. And please feel free to follow me on Twitch so you know when I'm on. And there's also a Facebook so you can talk with me directly. And there's also a Twitter so you know when I am indeed actually on. But, I mean, other than that, what else is there left to say? Anyway, though, I am interested in seeing how this fair use thing with Doug Walker works out, because right now it's kind of up in the air. And I kind of wish that I could sleep through the night on this game and not die. But the game itself is does not share that with Minecraft, which is kind of a bummer, because now hopefully you guys are not getting a muddy, dark video that you can barely see. And what am I hitting down there? Like, seriously. But anyway, though, just wanted to make a small little video where I was talking about the fair use thing. Good luck. And yeah, just that kind of stuff. Probably tomorrow I'm going to be doing more of the trying to find my base that's over here. Anyway, though, probably tomorrow I will do some Ark Evolution stream. So yeah. It is what it is. How you all doing? Okay. Yeah, that guy's base, I remember his. I'm right over here then. Unfortunately, on some of these servers, it's awesome because you can do multiplayer and meet different people, but at the same exact time, it's kind of a pain because well, it's acting slow right now because there's so much stuff to render on screen, and I didn't even get to mess it up. And then it's really, really hard to find real estate because people love building bases and things like that. So what do I do? Okay, you're well fed. You're well fed. You both are well fed. That's awesome. I haven't been over here in a couple days, so the fact that all this stuff is still here is awesome. And yeah, so I'm gonna say that that concludes our live stream for right now. I'm gonna probably do some Minecraft in a few minutes, so if you're watching, stay tuned. Anyway, though, and feel free to subscribe, follow, and all this other nice stuff. It really, really helps out the station when you subscribe to my YouTube station, though, because that's where everything's archived. Then, of course, the Twitch is where I live stream, so that stuff is there. Anyway, though, thank you very much, everybody, for watching. This has been KL Tech Nerd. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. And bye-bye.